Okay, everybody. Welcome to what might be the actual real finale of the Friendsim. If you watched the last video, you know exactly where we are. So let's just get caught up with what happened. We have found ourselves back in Fozzer's mysterious graveyard, or whatever he called it, whatever the troll word is. And we have found the mysterious light that caused that weird time shenanigan in Fozzer's route, which you may remember from a few weeks ago. Curiosity killed a cat, but you've definitely got more than 9 lives, and you shrug and sigh not gracefully down into the shine. Well, here, let's back up a little bit more. You look around for your old pal Fozzer, peeking down into a few of the deeper holes. You might as well say hello since you're here and all. Holy shit, that again? Yep, it's that mysterious light from Fozzer's route. Curiosity killed the cat, but you've definitely got more than 9 lives. So you shrug and slide, not gracefully, down into the shiny hole. Fozzer is nowhere to be found, but there's a window down here. It's almost completely unearthed, and it doesn't take much effort to free it the rest of the way. And yeah, we got ourselves a 4th wall, motherfucker. It's like, this is so exciting. At first you think it might be some cool new trash you can make art with, but then you look closer and reconsider. There's a whole ass room you can see through that pane of glass laying at your feet. That's weird. Weirdness isn't typically a deterrent for you, but usually there's at least some causational coherence. Doors are on walls, walls surround rooms. You aren't used to finding parlors and ditches. Is there a latch or something? Should you do a polite little knock? There might be friends in there. Damn, you could really go for some friends right now. Is there a protocol for approaching ditch window? Allow me to stop you right there. I'm a timeless being of the void, but even my patience has its limits. Fun is fun, but this frivolous navel gazing is no longer necessary. Coming from behind the shadow of that narrative text, it's so very hard to see your face. Fuck. Oh, I love it. So this is MSPA Reader. I love how when MSPA Reader first appears too, they get like less pixelated when they go into like this mode. You aren't sure where you are, and it's unsurprisingly a little nerve-wracking. You look over your shoulder at the window you guess you just fucking came on through. The Alternian sky is framed by the edge of your dirt hole, and the knot in your stomach loosens a bit. Hopefully that means this is a 2-way portal. You turn to look at your surroundings. No! There's someone here. The guy you just heard, you assume. He doesn't look like any of the other aliens you met. And here is the man himself. I am fucking hype about this. Like, Doc Scratch is probably my favorite villain in the whole Homestuck saga. Just because he's so fun and so hateable and like so like on top of shit. Like I love it's. I just love it because like every time he's talking to the main characters, you know he's fucking with them, and you know he's in complete control, and like the outcome of the conversation is going to go exactly how he wants it to go, and that's fucking terrifying. And like some of the other antagonists are fun. Like Caliborn is just infinitely hateable, and that makes him kind of fun to read sometimes. Although like some people that's a little hit or miss with people. Like I know there are plenty of people who are just like, oh fucking, I've got to read more of Caliborn being a misogynist asshole. Fuck this guy. You know, it's like they don't like that. You know, Gamzee, I of course famously hate because I just never find entertainment of value. I never find any entertainment value in Gamzee's shtick, and he makes everything worse every time he's on screen, and that sucks. Lord English is kind of a non-entity as a villain. He's just sort of like a force that's out there being evil. It's hard to think of Lord English as a character when he's really more of a force of nature. And then you know the Condess, you know, she's got her own like crazy fun, you know, attitude about her that's fun to read sometimes. But like Doc Scratch is by far my favorite villain in the Homestuck, and so I am hype as fuck to see him again. This is great. Anyway, Oh, I'm not an alien. Oh, and he's got the white text. Perfect. Oh, I'm not an alien. Or no more than any of us are alien to each other. In fact, nothing is alien to me. The root concept behind that term is alienation, being forced from that which is natural. Nothing is unnatural to me. I look upon all realities as equally inviting and approachable. It's you, my dear, who are out of place. I could see that even if I were not omniscient, which I am. Oh, he's such an asshole. I love it. Okay, so not an alien with no horns or a caste sign, though he's definitely not a troll. Whoever he is, he seems to be white, just really white and round. And his outfit is admittedly kind of dope. His outfit is dope. He's so stylish. I love it. Shouldn't there be music? I don't know. Should there be music? Yeah, it's like if you've been watching the rest of the stream, we've been mired in glitches with this chapter. So if there's supposed to be music, it's broken at the moment. Although silence is kind of fitting for this too. I should think there should be music. That's great. Good lord. It's like can someone like link the music on Bandcamp and I can just like have it play in the background? Is it in the album? I don't know. Yeah, somebody look for the music and I'll just like have it on in a separate window. Okay, so he's not an alien. Kind of dope. Looking at him really ramps up your friend thirst. He's just got this quality about him that you've got to get with. You take a step towards him, almost without thinking about it. Oh, my apologies. That compulsion has become extraneous. Let me take care of it for you. Oh, that's weird. Is this it? And the track is called Worst End. Perfect. Okay, there's the music. Gotta turn it down a bit because it's quite loud. I love how the track is called Worst Ending. That compulsion has become extraneous. Let me take care of it for you. So Doc Scratch was behind the friendship obsession this whole time? That's... Jesus. He snaps his fingers and your knees buckle. The force of the universe presses down on you like G-force. That's... You blink, and somehow he's there immediately, arms outstretched to catch you as you fall. He steers you to a chase lounge, and you drape yourself weakly onto it. Hang on, my cat's wrestling with me. I gotta get rid of it. Please, have a seat. The emotional transition might be a tad uncomfortable, but I know you've handled worse. You are quite the soldier. Allow me to be the first to say that I'm very pleased with your work. I knew exactly what you were going to do, of course. And most of your work was, in fact, my work. Regardless, congratulations are in order. What's this guy talking about? Your work? You tried to parse what he's saying, but your body is still shaking from whatever he just did to you. And it's hard to think in here. You suddenly, sharply, don't feel friendly towards him at all, or towards anyone. Oh. The void left by that feeling is a freshly gaping horror. It's like who you thought you were was caved in on itself. A black hole of personality eating your body from the inside. That's all kinds of horrifying to think about. You tried to pull your shit together. He seems like he means business. This is no time to lose it, no matter if your sense of self is shattering. When you truly reflect on yourself, you surely can't with any honesty came to believe. Hang on, I'm going to turn the music down a little bit again. Okay. This music is quite loud on Bandcamp compared to the what the in-game soundtrack would be. When you truly reflect on yourself, you surely can't with any honesty claim to believe any of this was by your own making. Crash landing on a hostile alien world, surviving the impact, dragging around a half-broken body and somehow not immediately being eaten by local fauna? Did you learn an alien language just by thinking about it very, very hard? See, I called that one a while ago, you may recall. Like, I had... Yeah, Doc Scratch just full-on shattered his identity? Yeah, that's... Yeah. Yeah, Doc Scratch is doing kind of... Yeah, Doc Scratch kind of pulled the Prince of Heart by shattering MSPA reader's identity, which is fitting because, like, in a very, very roundabout way, Doc Scratch is partially composed of Dirk. Yeah, the mute music, the track ended, so I gotta put the loop back on. But yeah, like in a very, very roundabout way, Doc Scratch is tangentially related to Dirk, so it makes sense that he could do like a full-on Prince of Hearts thing. Right. Malik said something about that you were speaking perfect Alternian, and it was kind of weird, but you kind of just accepted it? For no good reason. That's your whole deal. Your friends all accepted your quirks. That's what friends do. You say it to convince yourself as much as to prove it to him. So many trolls, so many fascinating aliens, and all of them wanted to know you. Did you really think you managed that on your own laurels? Well, were they all drawn to an indefinable something? Je ne sais quoi? Hey, well, yeah. You had this whole emotional arc. You got self-confidence. You grew as a person and helped others to grow. The white text guy doesn't make expressions, but you get the feeling he's looking at you pityingly. I find you sweet. Honestly, I do. I don't intend to cause emotional injury. I'm just telling you the truth. Oh, fuck you. Good grief. Ugh. In case you forgot how much you hate Scratch, here's a reminder. Oh, yeah. I never lie, you'll find. It isn't like you don't have admirable qualities on your own, of course. You have made quite the valuable vessel for me, and I appreciate that very much. I could not have done it without you. I'm only joking, I absolutely could have done it without you. It's just infinitely more fun to do these things together, is it not? Oh, I've missed you. I've missed this asshole so much. I love him. I hate him, but I love him. Oh god, no. Don't. God damn it, people are gonna start spade shipping me with Doc Scratch now? Fuck, no, don't. Stop. Ugh. What things? What did he do? What did you do? You hope he didn't do something that would fuck over all your friends. That when you try to think about them now, the bonds you felt before are all twisted. Without the artificial friendship drive he'd given you pushing you forward, you're not sure what those memories are supposed to feel like. You close your eyes and breathe. You try to remember the way Polypa touched your face after you'd touched hers, her claws trailing down your cheek, how Theseus slept, trusting as you kept watch. How Tagora gave you a chance when he saw something in you that he didn't even see in himself. How not that long ago you got the chitter handle of an extremely friendly Jade-Blood boy. These moments are all the memory of warmth. These moments are all like the memory of warmth to you now. Bleary, cold, and out of reach. Was it all for nothing? Your heart's a chasm. Don't worry so much about it. I simply needed some dots connected, some pieces in place for my next move. Choose whatever metaphor suits you. Whichever way you frame it, because of you, everyone will soon be in their right place. Shit, what have you done? Oh, your head starts to spin and you think you might cry, so you pull your hood up over your head to block out the harsh green of the room. You try to imagine. It still smells a little like Malik. It doesn't smell like anything, really. But you remember what it smelled like at first, and you hold on to that. It was real, you tell yourself. Your friends were real. And what you felt for them, with them was real too. You're so afraid for them. And as guilty as you feel for craving it, the fear just makes you need those feelings you felt before even more. You're clawing desperately for the euphoria of caring, for being cared for. Who cares if your hand was forced? You felt it, and it still matters. You remember how you felt watching Chixie perform, bathed in light and righteous anger? And also how you drunkenly commiserate with her later, when... No, that's not right. That didn't happen. Except you still remember how hungover you were the next day. What? Just when you start making sense of things, the whole fucking world shifts under your feet again. You just can't keep up with all this moving real estate in your brain. Ah yes, all of the resets. Annoying, but necessary. You're just indescribably bad at keeping yourself alive and in one piece. and you weren't quite as adept at befriending aliens to start out with. My intervention was necessary to keep you on the right path. Time and space mean very little to me, but I had to move quickly and, again, repeatedly. Swipe some incriminating note-taking here, befriend. Swipe some incriminating note-taking here, befriend an impressionable young upstart there. Anger a polar bear, inspire some bandits. You know how it is. You have to throw the temporal spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks. So yeah, he's been doing a lot of, like, behind-the-scenes tinkering with the timeline, which, again, not surprising. Note-taking, befriending an impressionable young upstart there. It's like, who would that be? Could be Boulder. Anger the koala bear. Yeah, that's another one. So yeah, he's responsible for all the bad endings. Inspired some bandits. Well, it's like, he's responsible for the bad endings and the good endings, because the bandits definitely refer to, like, the bandits who attacked Skyla's ranch, and that, you know, and that served as a catalyst for setting up the good ending too. I'm sure if you look back, you'll be able to see traces of my deft touch. So a few memories may have slipped through the cracks here and there. Timelines tend to collapse in on each other if you aren't careful. Your ability to mentally withstand such an event, and so often, is a testament to my acumen in choosing you for the task. You even almost caught on a few times, which I must say I was not expecting. You almost listened to the silly little girl who likes to dress up in big coats and cause me trouble. Oh, it's Boulder! And as always, some bystanders end up caught in the crossfire. The one with the shovel, for instance. I doubt his mind will ever be the same. Oh, fuck you! You sit up straighter and clench your hands into fists. Over the course of his pompous monologue, you've moved past fear and grief and into a deep, glob-chafing rage. How dare he do this to your mind? To your friends' lives? What was so important that one white-arm asshole had to fuck with the destinies of everyone you've grown to care about? There are answers out there, and you deserve them, and so you demand them. Adorable. Yikes. You shift on the chaise lounge as so as to better hide your famous legs from this creepy round fucker? Oh, calm down. All of you and your adherence to societal expectations and archetypes. Perhaps one day you could just learn to take a compliment. Besides, I was being condescending. Oh. So you demand answers. He sighs theatrically. You aren't sure where the noise is coming from. He doesn't have a mouth. How is he even talking? How the fuck does anything work at all? I knew you would, but I find explaining myself incredibly tedious. Suffice it to say, I'm a man with many boards and fields of play, and although there are countless ways to move the players around those boards, some are undoubtedly more entertaining than others. And music. Manual music. This is... You were simply one pawn among many. I won't bore you with the details. Doubtless you are aware of the greater contextual framework of this story. The hell you are! You aren't aware of jack shit! Your head is full of question marks. I think Doc Scratch was talking to us right there, not MC. I think Doc Scratch was talking to us, the audience, who knows what Homestuck and Hiveswap are. Oh, of course. How thoughtless of me. See, yet another unfortunate side effect of the limitless conversing with the narrative How thoughtless of me. See, yet another unfortunate side effect of the limitless conversing with the narratively limited. He taps a thumb and forefinger on his orb. Perhaps it would suit you better to understand gradually. And when I say gradually, please understand that I mean it. You won't be leaving. Oh, shit. But yes, I do believe that this will clarify some things for you. This way, please. He opens a door and gestures inside. There's light coming from in there, but it still gives off the vibe of a dark closet door in an unfamiliar bedroom at 3 a.m. You're afraid, yeah, but you want to understand even more. You stand up and take a step, conscious of the movement of the muscles in your legs. With the rosy sheen of your friendship hypnosis or whatever the fuck he did to you gone, the sensation of moving your own body feels heightened, important, yours. There's probably a version of you that would try to turn him down, or that would fight or run or take a nap on this surprisingly comfortable piece of antique furniture. You even consider rushing back to say goodbye to somebody. Anybody, at least. But you know this isn't time to click through all that bullshit. Those tributaries flicker in your mental periphery, so tangible you can almost see yourself choosing one. But you pull your focus back to the present and look him right in the orb. You'll just have to trust they'll remember you. Because the you you've become after this journey, after all this friendship and growth and death and time, that you needs to understand. You owe it to your friends, but even more you owe it to yourself. You found your river, and you're going to see where it leads. So you follow him. Sit here, please. Is he gonna make us play through Hiveswap now? In the interest of expediency, I will leave you to your own devices while I go deal with an unexpected, with an expected but entirely unwanted guest. It shouldn't be too hard to parse out the truth on your own. Wonder what guest he's talking about. Is this like, because like this could all be occurring like during Homestuck, so we could like that could be like Spade Slick in the middle of the like this could all be happening right in the middle of like Act 5, Act 2. All you need to do is read a brief webcomic. What the fuck? Whoa, whoa! Okay. Okay, so you didn't see that, but Homestuck just opened on my other window. What? What the shit was that? Fuck me. God damn it. Yeah. And that's the story of how MSPA Reader became MSPA Reader. Oh. Oh. Minda now has to reread Homestuck live on stream. Yeah. Oh. So that's what this was. This was literally the story of MSPA Reader. That's... Doc Scratch, let me tell you about Homestuck. Only the greatest of villains dared to tell people about Homestuck. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. That was... Yeah. Like, oh. Jesus Christ. That... I... God damn it. So... The song is called Worst End because the route forces you to read Homestuck, as per James Roach on Twitter. No, that makes sense. So let me see. Is this different now? So yeah, now these are happening. So I think you play. Hello, Zep. You play the game with some pranksters, shared poetry, and saw a softer side. Thanks for the memories, even if they weren't so great. So yeah, it's. I think this achievement page is broken because when I looked at it before, this one, and this one were all lit up already, but this one wasn't. So, like here, let me try something real quick. Close menu. Because I bet here we're gonna speed run this. Yeah, get me the hell. Yeah, that was the right route. Yeah, now it appears. So yeah, this. Why did they add the achievements like at the end? Like this is annoying. Okay, so the achievement page is also a little buggy, which isn't surprising because this whole update seems to have been pretty buggy. MSPA reader literally was MSPA reader. That fucking took a turn. And like, I mentioned this. I didn't really get a chance to share this on stream during the video playback, but like I did know that something was coming with Doc Scratch because it's right there at the end. Like when I was doing the character select screen at the beginning of the episode, I intentionally tried to like stay away from it to like preserve the surprise for anybody who might be watching this with me for the first time. But yeah, try playing 13 again. What? Something's broken about volume 13. Oh yeah, it's just completely broken? Huh. Sorry, I bet an uncon exception occurred. So, that's interesting. Coincidentally, volume 13 was when this whole thing kind of took a turn. Anyway, so yeah, I guess we're going to end it right here, because this is the true ending to the Hiveswap Friendsim. Is page 1 of Homestuck. Which is not a fucking turn I expected. This is not what I expected at all. And I'm kind of mad at myself for not seeing it coming because like we've been calling the protagonist MSPA reader this whole time, thinking it was just like a joke because they look like the MSPA reader. But no, this was the tragic backstory to MSPA reader. So yeah, the end of the Friendsim is the beginning of Homestuck. That's Doc Scratch pulling the Monica and fucking with my computer by opening up a Homestuck in a new window. Jesus Christ, that was fantastic. This has been a fantastic ride throughout all 18 of these Friendsims. So I guess where are the big takeaways here? Met a lot of interesting trolls. Met 2 different versions of LunQ. Have no idea what. Yeah. No idea what to make of LunQ. That's just because like it's weird. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to think about that. Because like there's also this whole other version of him that's like actually nice. And so like what happened to that one? What's going on here? I don't know. All the Friendsim is just a prequel. Alright. Yeah, it's like there were hints before Boulders wrote that something was interesting. Like Connell's route mentioned a strange spaceship crash, causing things to crash on Alternia. But yeah. So this whole time, MSPA reader has been trapped in Doc Scratch's home, reading Homestuck. Also, it kind of makes me wonder what happened, like, after Act 5. I wonder what MSPA Reader did then, you know? Because, like, if... Well, does it work like that? I mean, does MSPA Reader read along with Homestuck? Was MSPA Reader present when the end of Act 5 happened? That's an interesting question. Like, were they there when all those shenanigans happened and Doc Scratch's house got partially destroyed? And, in fact, the universe fucking ended at that point that his house was in? I don't know. MSPA Reader is in Act 6, so I don't know. Hey, good lord. Anyway. That was a ride. Alright. I'm going to end the video here and just kind of decompress from all that. Jesus, that was some fun. Well, and now it's time to read Homestuck. So, see you later. A young man stands in his bedroom. It just so happens that today, the 13th of April, 2009, is this young man's birthday. Though it was 13 years ago when he was given life, it is only today he will be given a name. What will the name of this young man be? Good night, everybody.